And tonight, more than 90% of American troops now out of Afghanistan. Hundreds of Afghan fighters now abandoning their posts. And tonight here, the alarming images. Their American-made weapons ending up in the hands of Taliban fighters. Our chief global affairs correspondent, Martha Raddatz, just back from Afghanistan, and what she's learned tonight.
The American military has now left Bagram Airfield and will soon be officially out of Afghanistan altogether. U.S. Central Command saying today the withdrawal is now more than 90% complete.
Our presence is small, both materially and physically, in terms of people.
We saw for ourselves the U.S. military headquarters in Kabul, once thriving, now a ghost town. This as the Taliban is sweeping the country, holding as much as 1/3 of the districts by some estimates. This Taliban video claims to show Afghan forces surrendering amid reports today more than 1,300 Afghan security forces fled across the northern border. And this video, obtained by ABC News, appearing to show Afghan soldiers massacred, even with their hands up. The overall commander of U.S. forces, General Scott Miller, is deeply worried about the situation on the ground.
We should be concerned. The loss of terrain and the rapidity of that loss of terrain has to be concerning. We're starting to create conditions here that won't look good for Afghanistan in the future if there's a push for a military takeover.
Would you have liked to have seen a small force stay here?
Let me hold on that one.
Miller is mindful of what happened in Iraq when all U.S. forces were pulled out and ISIS then filled the vacuum.
This is really troubling, Martha. You and I have talked about this before already. When I interviewed General Miller before the pandemic, when he had just started his command in Afghanistan, he said that ending this war would require a political solution. But obviously, given the pictures we've just witnessed today, what you witnessed on the ground in Afghanistan and what General Miller told you, there's clearly no political solution in place.
There is none, but Miller is following orders to withdraw all troops, even though he told me he doesn't really think the Taliban has changed much in the last 20 years, David.
Martha